Hey guys, welcome back to a new reaction on this channel. Today I'm going to be react to some more Opeth. Do you remember when I did the last Opeth reaction? I give you a hint, or I give you the answer. December 2021. Almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. I'm finally back with some more Opeth. Moon above, sun below. Reminds me a little bit of the new Aviana song, but Aviana was as above, so below. But hey, I'm excited. The only thing that is directly in my eye, the song is 11 minutes long. If you're new on the channel, if you never saw reactions of me before, you have to know I come from the metalcore scene. I love short, fast, heavy songs. 3 to 4 minutes, straight into your face, a lot of breakdowns, absolute catchy, maybe clean voice choruses, and I'm happy. I'm literally happy. What I really can't are long songs. So I can react to them, definitely. But in my private time, usually not. Definitely not. I can't. I'm sorry. Of course, Opeth, every single song of Opeth is extremely long. The problem I have with not directly with Opeth, but with in general with these songs, and I know that Opeth also counts in, is that you can take the song, you can take 3 minutes out of the song, and you can say, hey, that is the song, and the rest of the song, 7, 8, 9 minutes, are instrumentals. And the instrumentals can be really awesome and really catchy and stuff, but I'm not here to listen to 7 minutes instrumentals. Sorry. I mean, I love to listen to instrumentals, especially when I listen to more orchestral stuff. But when I listen to my type of music, to metalcore or rock or whatever, punk, fast, heavy, straight into your face, 3 minutes, finish, happy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. But I also love react to longer songs. And also you guys told me that I have to look at longer songs with the thing in my head that this is more like a journey. And yes, you're definitely right. Some long songs are really a journey. But sometimes it's really hard for me to listen to it. I guess the only band that really caught me with really long songs is Neoblivis Caris. Neoblivis Caris, extremely awesome. I love almost every single song by them. And the songs of Neoblivis Caris goes 12, 13 minutes. It's insane. But they are extremely good. When I listen to long songs, I really love when it have different parts. When you have 3 minutes, when you have 3 minutes apart, and then the next 3 minutes are a new part and stuff like that. But when it's really just 11 minutes, the same beat, the same speed, and I don't know. But we will see. There were definitely also Opeth songs I liked. I guess it was In the Mist She Was Standing. Was the song called that way? I can't remember exactly. I also reacted to a couple of other Opeth songs, Her Apparent and Harlequin Forest and stuff like that. So I reacted to a lot. Lotus Eater. But let's see Opeth, Moon Above, Sun Below. Let's go.
sun below, with the moon above, with the sun below. I can't remember the sun upon my skills, slave to a sorrow is whispering within. I'm always waiting for you before I sleep. There is no comfort in the distance that we keep. Society in your head holds the code of destruction.
Alright, I will do a pause here. Right now, we're almost at the half. I think it's a good song. I hope it stays it stays that way. So the first part, so it was definitely, like I said before, I love when you have different parts in a song, especially when it's a long song, and we heard now, I guess, two parts. The first part was, yeah, usually Opeth, usual Opeth in my opinion. I really like the second part. The second part, when it starts really with the softer guitar, in my opinion, it fit perfectly to all these nature images they are showing. It fits really good into this video. When you had really this softer guitar part, you have a soft voice, and that was really good fitting into this. Of course, it turns out at the end a little bit heavier, or let's just say faster, not directly heavier. In general, I think that is a really softer Opeth song. I also saw, I read a couple of comments before this reaction down in the comment section, and many people were arguing about old Opeth, new Opeth. I love old Opeth, I love new Opeth, I love both, and stuff like that. So it's, you have to know the song is now, or at least the music video is 9 or 10 years old. So usually today you can say that's old Opeth. But it's funny that also 9 years ago people were arguing about what is better, new Opeth or old Opeth. I mean, I know that from other bands when I have my eyes into a direction of, I don't know, Bring Me the Horizon or Bullet for My Valentine or stuff like that. So for like, hey, do you like old Bring Me the Horizon? Do you like the new Bring Me the Horizon? It's fun that it's exactly the same 10 years ago. That's really cool. That's really cool. Um, I'm also a little bit surprised that it's a softer Opeth song. I know that Opeth can also a lot heavier, or can be a lot heavier. Um, but because that this is a softer song, it fits really good to the music video, and that they are showing with these nature images, and it fits really good to it. And right now, I really like the song. We're now at the half. Like I said, I hope it will stay the same thing over in the second half, but who knows? We go a little bit back. Let's go listen to the second half.
With familiar friendships, society in your head holds the code of destruction. Dying fast, some are dying fast. This can't last, 'cause nothing ever lasts. When a force of flesh, there's a need to sever myself away from happiness.
Alright, guys, sorry that I have to pause you again. But when I see that's just alright, the second half was way faster than. Alright. Alright, we just have 1 minute left. Alright, we jump right straight back in. I'm sorry. Alright. That was Opeth. Moon above, sun below. Holy crap. That second half was absolutely. I'm honest, the second half felt like 2 minutes. And it was more than 5. Holy crap. And that's a good sign. That's a really good sign, because when you listen to a song that goes 5 minutes and you it felt like 2, then you know it has to be good. No, the second half was really good. When the second half started, I was like, alright, that sounds different than the first 2 parts. But do you know what it reminded me a little bit like? It was definitely more psychedelic a little bit, but it also reminded me, especially when the instrumental started, it sounded a little bit like when you're playing a video game and you're going into the enemy territory or basement or whatever. For example, when you're playing Pokemon, I know it's a weird example, but when you're playing Pokemon and you come into the is it in English Power Rocket or something? Power Rocket base? Are they called in English Power Rocket? Or just Team Rocket? I know it's in German Team Rocket. Is it in English also Team Rocket, or was it Power? I can't remember. When you go into the enemy base, the instrumentals reminded me a little bit like that. Like in games like Pokemon, or also a little bit. I was also thinking about Final Fantasy VII when you came into this church where Sephiroth did his stuff and so on. It reminded me a little bit like that. Like you're playing a video game and you're going into a territory or enemy territory or base or whatever. It sounded a little bit like that, and I really liked that. I'm honest, I really liked that. In general, I guess the really first part, so the first 3 minutes, were okay for me. Nothing really special. The second part, also the minute, I don't know, 3 to 5 or so, was really good, because it was way more soft and it fitted perfectly into the nature image they showed you. And then the complete second half, the last 5 minutes, gave me this enemy base feeling, also this psychedelic feeling. You also had more psychedelic pictures were there, but it was also really good. So of course, still, this is not a song that I would listen to in my private time. Definitely not. I don't have the. I don't know. I don't have the time for that. I'm sorry. But for a reaction, it was a really good song, in my opinion. It was a really good song. I like to listen to that song. I'm honest. I have to admit that I expected worse. Not because I don't like Opeth or anything, but Opeth is definitely not my kind of music, and sometimes I struggle a little bit with Opeth, but this time it was definitely good. And especially the second half, like I said, it felt like 2 minutes. It was 5 or 6 minutes. Hey, that shows that I really enjoyed the last half, or the second half, definitely. I enjoyed it really. So that was a good request from you. Definitely. And I'm also back after 2 years, that we're back with some more Opeth here on the channel. Because I know that you like the Opeth reaction, even if some of you were not really happy with my opinions about Opeth, but that's, like I said, that's just my personal opinion. If you have a completely different opinion, if you say, hey, Opeth is the best band of the world, then think that and listen to Opeth, buy their records and support the band. I don't know. Opeth still exists, right? I don't know exactly. They haven't split up, right? I don't know. So just because Opeth is not a band for me doesn't mean that I want to make Opeth for anybody bad or something like that. Of course not. I'm just talking because this is my channel. You guys want to know how I think about a song or how I feel about a song. And if I'm not really into Opeth, I'm sorry if I don't say that I really love Opeth and every single song is absolutely amazing and the best and whatever, because it's not my type of music. I'm sorry for that. I guess you would say the same with, I don't know, bands I listen to, and I'm not angry with you or mad with you or something like that, because everybody has a different music taste, and that's good. That's really good. But I also have to say that I really enjoyed the song, especially the second half really was great. And yeah, I just can say thanks for this request because it was a request from you. If you have any other requests, wishes, whatever, write it down in the comments, or you can write my Instagram, links down in the description. I reacted to a couple more Opeth songs. If you want to see these reactions too, I will give you my Opeth reaction playlist right now in the outro. Just click on the playlist and you can watch the other reactions. I guess I did 6 or so. So do that if you want to, of course. And when you want to talk about Opeth with me or the whole community, join our community Discord. Link is down in the description. You can join anytime. You can talk about anything you want. It would be cool to see you there. And then I hope I see you guys again in another reaction. Would be awesome. And I say, bye!